What's up, America? It's your favorite Monday morning quarterback, Mr. White, back at you with another one. Today, we're going to be taking a ride along with Officer Luis Garcia of the Hitchcock Police Department. We will also see Officer Longoria, Pruitt, and an unidentified officer. It should be noted that Officer Garcia is now a sergeant, and when I called to talk to Garcia, he couldn't tell me whether he had learned 3802 or not. Stick around to the end. I've got a message for auditors. I've got a message for the Chief of Police, Smith, and I've also got a phone call with Officer Garcia. Make sure to stick around. Check us out in the comment section. Let us know what you think of the video, and let's get into it.
All right. Natalie, what was the address?
4425 North. Eleven now.
Already. You know what I mean? I ain't talked to her all morning, man. She's up in this RV over here. She comes over here to turn off the electricity. It's in my name. You know what I mean? All the electricity is in my name. And I don't shut off her electricity when she wants to make me mad or something like that. It's just, it's getting ridiculous. You feel me? So, she's over here. That's who I called on that. I get back inside, you know what I mean? My speaker's already been messed with and all this other stuff. She's been having friends trying to mess with me for the past, I don't know, week and a half. You know what I mean? So this is now like the third time I've had to fix my whole speaker system. You know what I'm saying? It's just getting out of hand.
So what do you want us to do?
Honestly, she needs to go sit in jail. That's all she wants to do is drink. She doesn't pay no utilities. She doesn't have care. She's not the manager since 2018.
Natalie, you can show me
It's
out.
the law to drink.
No, but it is against the law to sit there and have an altercation, not in the place you don't really stay. Her name isn't in there.
Was it physical?
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, she threw fucking food and all sorts of shit at me. It's all in the yard. You don't see most of it.
You got your ID with you? Or
Not with me, no, sir.
All right, let's go over what we've established so far. According to her son, which that is her son over there, and that's mom that they're fixing to go talk to. She drinks all the time, and they got in some kind of verbal altercation, which ended up turning into a food fight. From what I understand, she threw food at him. So I don't know that that would qualify as assault. I guess it probably would, maybe, but that's not what she gets arrested for. Let's keep watching.
Hello, Hitchcock. Hitchcock, please. Hitchcock, please. Just want to talk to you, see what's going on. Well, alright.
Charles Ocean Road, Avenue Road. Stephen with the 10794.
Hey, what's going on?
My son's an idiot.
Well, why is he an idiot?
I don't know, he's 20-something years old. He's an idiot. Hi, how are you? Jesus, there's a lot of people out here.
What's going on? You got your ID on you? ID or
No, I
anything?
don't. Am I under arrest? Do I need one?
Yeah, I just want to identify who you are, that's all.
Well, you can do that from tax records then.
Okay. So we're going to play this?
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Absolutely. If you think it's a game.
I gotta stop it right here and just give this lady credit. I have never seen somebody answer the door to their home with a bottle of liquor in their hand. Um, it was definitely in her hand when she came out that door. So, and they said Hitchcock PD. So, I mean, she knew it was the police, and she still came out there with that bottle. Like, fuck you. What are you gonna do? It's my property. That's pretty ballsy. She's got some big ones. Let's get back to the video.
So what's going on?
I live here.
Obviously.
I don't know. I didn't call you here.
Okay, he called and said y'all are arguing, you're throwing things, and what's trying to figure out what's going on. That's all.
I don't know. He's the one that called you here.
What's your side of the story? Like, what's going on? Nothing
he's-
happened at all? Like, you didn't throw all these things out? Like, we're trying to find out what's going on.
This is all trash because your city won't pick anything up.
This is your
Yeah.
yard.
And this is your city.
Okay. Where's your ID at, ma'am?
It's in my house.
Can you get that for me?
No.
Okay, then I'll just place you on the arrest for identify.
Go ahead.
Stand up.
There you go. Go ahead. And I've done what exactly?
Fed identify, I've explained it to you.
Failure to identify. I'm actually not required to identify until I'm under arrest.
You're under arrest.
All right, as y'all may have seen earlier, and I'm gonna post it again here. 3802 says you do not have to identify until you've been lawfully arrested. Lawfully arrested. I believe this would be constitute an illegal arrest. And that you cannot give fictitious names once you've been detained lawfully. So I think either way, this lady was well within her rights not to have to identify. But let's get back to the video.
Go to my unit over here.
I called your dad. He'll get you out when he gets back.
Go ahead.
Wait inside, dude. Wait over there. You called us out here.
I don't have any shoes on, so
Well-
I'd like to not walk on the white parts because it's hot. It's Texas. Yeah.
You know, you can make things a lot more easier if you just talk.
Yeah, you know what? I could. But I'm not required to, am I?
Not required of what, ma'am? We got caught out here on a disturbance. I'm trying to identify who you are, okay?
And now I'm under arrest. Would you like to know my identification?
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Go ahead and have a seat.
Yeah. Would you like to know it?
Have a seat.
I can verbally tell you what it is.
I tried to get you to do that, but you wouldn't
no,
tell me anything.
no, you know what? I'm not required to do that until I'm under arrest.
Okay.
So, would you like to know my identification now?
Absolutely. You couldn't do that to
Stay-
begin with?
No, because I'm not required to until I'm arrested.
Actually, you are.
No, actually, I'm not. No, actually, I'm not.
You want
32.
What's that number again?
Okay, so now we get into the real issue with Garcia not knowing 3802. He's a field training officer. Most likely, I can't vouch for this 100%, but most likely he trained the officers that are out there with him. So none of them have an understanding of 3802, and they all believe you can just arrest somebody if they don't want to tell you their name. But let's get back to the video.
Boy, I'm feeling the team.
You're welcome.
Thank you. 916. You clear for a DL?
Here, go ahead.
Yeah.
Now that I'm arrested, I'm identified. So you're arresting me for nothing.
This is your return.
Go ahead. That's clear. I'm gonna have her detained in the back of my unit.
I also think it's important for any of the officers that watch my channel, which I know there's a couple of you out there, to understand that detainment and arrest are two different things. This would definitely qualify as an arrest. They put her in cuffs. They removed her from her property out here to the public property. That is either an arrest or a kidnapping. It is no longer a detainment. From my understanding of the law. Again, I'm not a lawyer, but from my understanding of the law, that is an arrest or a kidnapping. However you want to see it.
What else does he say?
He said she's been drinking big, arguing, throwing stuff at him, throwing food all over him. Apparently she got to go out or something. But apparently it's been an ongoing issue.
Okay.
She's been drinking a lot.
I think if we leave and we leave her here, I think it's just going to continue.
Oh, probably.
So, I mean, are we clear?
You can see that big bottle of water
Mm-hmm. In her hand.
That's for her stuff, so
Yeah,
yeah,
she-
identify.
Yeah. Not 16. I'm going to have that female subject. You should go ahead and show her in custody, please.
All right, so we've established again that his only reason for arrest is because she didn't identify. He said it, the other officer said it. They mentioned something about the alcohol, but you can't arrest somebody on their own property for drinking. They're not publicly intoxicated. They're not drinking in public. They're on their own property. So they, kind of wave that off. I guess maybe they could arrest her for a food fight with her son, throwing food at him. I don't know, but the only thing they've mentioned so far, and he mentions it again, is that he's arresting her for not identifying, failure to identify. Let's get back to the video.
Talk to this.
Let's take her.
Okay. Y'all good?
Banging and all.
If I'm leaving the property, I need to lock my house. Yes.
Wait, you're under arrest, okay?
Okay. If I'm leaving the property, I need to lock my home.
Unless you want to catch additional charges. Okay, don't start beating on my unit. Let's get that clear now.
If I'm leaving the property, I need to lock my home.
Okay.
We'll lock it.
No.
She have her seatbelt on?
I won't fuck no one near my goddamn house.
Okay. Well, neither are you.
Go ahead. Take me to Hitchcock.
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Go ahead. Take me to Hitchcock. Go ahead. Don't worry. I'll be owning this fucking goddamn city at this point.
Okay. Now 16. Go ahead and generate a case number for me, please.
I'll be owning this fucking place at this point. I'll be fucking
Go ahead and give me a printout of the call slip and this subject as well as the son. And you clear for beginning?
Okay.
91 300 91 300. Now being routed to your location.
Better not go in my goddamn house. But I'm gonna sue you and him.
904, I'll be following.
Don't fucking worry about it. I ain't beating on shit. That's my heel on my fucking wheel. If your car can't take that, I guess you should have bought better. I guess that fucking $75,000 per car should have fucking paid for a better fucking car.
Now, that looked like an intentional brake check to try to maybe get her to shut up or something. I don't know, but it definitely looked like he just stomped on the brakes there, hard enough to make himself gasp. Let's see that again real quick, and then we'll get on with the video.
Car should have fucking paid for a better fucking car. Won't come out here for fucking people shooting for shit, will ya? Yeah. Fucking young blood. Fucking boss. Ooh, you all out here banging on my fucking door. Knock up this. Should never leave the goddamn door.
All right, before we get headed to the station, I just want to point out, I believe the green dot digits on the radar are his speed. The red digits are everybody else's speed that's passing him or whatever. Pay attention to that. Pay attention to the speed signs as they pass by. It goes from 55 to 45. It never gets above 55. It goes to 45 in between the lights. When he gets to the first light, that starts for the 45 mile per hour zone. He's not headed to an emergency. He's not headed anywhere but back to the PD to drop off this now arrested person. I think he gets close to 20 miles over the speed limit. But if you look at the posts that I shared from them, they're very serious about speeders.
Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate that.
They should have fucking played our
Oh, you didn't resist on me. You just failed to identify, that's all.
You just failed to identify, that's all. Like I said, you're using a secondary charge to arrest this woman, and he just made it abundantly clear again. He has no understanding of 3802.
Nine nine three.
Go ahead.
At all. Until I'm under arrest. And I absolutely did identify myself. Once you say I was under arrest.
Ma'am, I've read it several times.
He's read it several times. I wonder if he missed the part where it clearly says lawfully arrested. Let's look at it again and let's get back to the video.
3802. State of Texas.
Okay. Educate me.
And you will be driving me home.
No, ma'am.
And I will be sitting in the front seat without handcuffs on.
Not today.
Oh, you think I won't. Oh, you think I won't. Oh, you keep thinking. You keep thinking.
Hey, I'm a bona fide dancing fool. I shoot a mighty mean game. And any honky tonk roadside bud. Well, I'm a member of the country club. And any honky tonk roadside bud. Well, I'm a member of the country club. At Country Legends 97.1, we don't play new songs, just the great country music of all time. But we know sometimes you want something new. So check out our sister station, the new 93 KFM, absolute commercials and #1 for the most new country. Artists like Josh Turner.
Well, if you want to put your son out, ma'am, that's your business.
Yep. Why the fuck you turn right, Cherry? Make sure fucking turn it away. Thank you for not over-tightening.
You're welcome.
All right, we are now at 60 miles an hour in a 45 mile an hour zone. Chief Smith, maybe you want to talk to Garcia about 3802 and speeding. Apparently, he does not understand either one. Let's get back to the video.
And a huge 14.
Those cars are not gonna lie. Y'all already had one.
How much you had to drink today?
Excuse me?
How much have you had to drink today?
Excuse me?
So how much have you had to drink today?
I've had enough. I was on private fucking property. I can drink as much as I want to.
Okay. I'm just asking a question, that's all.
I wasn't driving. I wasn't fucking doing nothing. I was in my home, watching fucking TV. Y'all came knock on my door. Guess what? It ain't illegal to drink in fucking America.
No, 11-10-16, do you need me to meet you at the
It
jail?
ain't illegal to drink.
That's clear.
Is it? Oh,
No.
Is it now illegal to drink?
I didn't say it was, ma'am.
Okay, well then why the fuck you ask me that shit?
Just asking a question, that's all.
Okay, well I've had enough.
Seems like you might have a drinking problem.
Yeah. No, I might have a children problem.
916 in the mileage is 91304. 91304. Who was that? She might act up on you. She said she don't want that bitch nowhere near her. So just letting you know ahead of time.
Thank you so much.
Go ahead, lean back for me. Throw this over you.
Hang on. I'm a little bit older. Hang on. At least it's not hot.
Go ahead. Right in there and have a seat on that bench, okay?
Exactly a spot. Don't worry. I can make one.
You write anything on the meter card?
Yeah.
All right, let's get into my phone call with Sergeant Garcia, see what he has to say. And then we'll give that message with the auditors and the message for the chief. Is this Sergeant Garcia?
Yes, sir.
Hi, Sergeant Garcia. I was wondering if you could answer some questions about the Identify statute in Texas.
The what statute again, sir?
The failure to identify statute?
Okay, is there a reason why you're calling me for this? Or?
Well, I got a video the other day that is a couple years old, and at that time, I don't believe you had read the statute, or you said you read it, but...
No, I'm sorry, sir, the phone is breaking out. What did you say?
I received a video from about 2 years ago, and at that time, I don't believe you understood the failure to ID statute.
Okay, well, why don't you tell me?
I mean, I'm calling to see if you I'm just trying to see if there's been...
I'll tell you what, Mr. White, if you had any questions, you come see me in person here at the police department. I'd be more than happy to talk to you in person rather than over the phone.
Okay. I mean, have you read 3802?
We'll see you then, sir. Thank you.
All right, so my message to the auditing community would be, if you're going through Hitchcock, stop by, check with Sergeant Garcia, see if he's learned 3802, see if any other officers, if Garcia is not available, know and understand 3802. They also would probably be primed for a lock check. They have posted several times in their Facebook page about unlocked doors and how everybody in the community is supposed to be paying attention and making sure their doors are locked. So lock check would be a pretty good idea there. Now for the chief. I found this picture of this officer and you. I noticed that on your website where I found all the other officers' pictures, this particular officer's picture was missing. If you did that for reasons, maybe someday he's going to go into undercover work, you might want to remove that picture from Facebook and also reach out to me, and I can remove this picture from this video. Well, that's all I got for you today. Stay free, America. Out.